Y'all can't just sit back and just hope that they're going to walk into your life. There's a lot of women that do that, and you end up either stuck for the rest of your life, or you end up with the simps that sit there and chase you and do all that courting when they're just fucking simps. Like, they're not, you don't really like them. Like, the guys that you really like are the guys that you let hit on the first night. I don't care what anybody says.
Facts.
Like, it's just a fact. And like, and so like, that's the really hard issue for women today. It's like, I tell y'all to be, to not have sex and to, to like not let it out to every guy on the first night. But at the same time, if we're being honest, those are the guys that you have burning genuine desire for, and you're gonna have a better relationship with. So there's a really weird thing. It's really hard for women to like have to decide: do I make these guys wait, or do I have sex with them fast? And what the big advice I like to give y'all is y'all should make every guy fucking wait. And the second that you really want to give it to him, fucking do it, because that shows that you have burning genuine desire for him. Like, don't sit there and be like, I'm gonna wait 2 months. If you feel it in 1 month, fucking give it to him, because that's like you need to express that emotion to show that you really care about him. In my opinion, I don't think that you should. If you make guys wait, you're just wasting both of y'all's time. Both of y'all are wasting 2 or 3 months. You're never gonna care about that guy.
How do I reach these kids?
He watches Fresh and Fit or Kevin Samuels.
Y'all better put those green flags up.
Wait, I'm very
Either one. If he watches Fresh and Fit or Kevin Samuels.
I'm very indifferent about that one.
You're indifferent? How do you feel about those ones?
I haven't watched either of them. So.
Oh, well, then she can't give an opinion on that one.
Shout out to Kevin Samuels and Fresh.
Buy a dog and die alone.
Shout out to Kevin.
It depends on how the man interprets what they're saying.
Well, so here's the thing. Kevin, I very much resonate with Kevin, because he very much was just trying to bring the community back together. He very much was trying to teach women who had very high standards, y'all have too high of standards. Like, this is insane. You're a fucking 4, and you think because you fucked a 10, you deserve a 10. That's not how the game works. So, like, I liked what Kevin was doing, because he was bringing a lot of people back to reality. Even guys. He was telling guys, like all this shit. But you got a small dick. Why the fuck do you expect all this from your woman? There's guys need to hear that shit too. Guys and women both need to hear when they're being when they have these unrealistic expectations of their life. But Fresh and Fit, I will understand. They definitely do, like, get pretty hardcore. I disagree with them on a lot of things, so I won't sit here and I won't sit here and disagree with everything on y'all on that one. But
F are our boys. So.
What do you think about Andrew Tate?
I fucking love Andrew.
Andrew Tate, let's fucking go.
He's a boyfriend pimp.
Boyfriend pimp? What?
Wait, what? Nah, Andrew Tate's like the top G, honestly. And like the thing is, like, Andrew, honestly, Andrew is just like another, in my opinion, he's just like a white, I mean, he's half black, but he's like a white version of Kevin Samuels to me, because he's just, he's pushing the same message now. Was he before? No. Before, he was pushing a lot more of what you would call misogynistic stuff, a lot more stuff that was more clickbaity and stuff. But after he got like fully canceled and got removed from all the platforms and stuff, he did an apology video, and he basically said stuff that very much aligns with Kevin Samuels about bringing the family back together, bringing nuclear family back together, bring men and women back together, stop fighting, come back together. And that's what my whole show is about. Is I don't want people being stuck single. Women are the most depressed demographic in America right now is 45 and over single women. So I don't want a bunch of women to end up 45 plus single and fucking wondering why. Why am I 45 plus single? I've been happy this whole time. I've been going on these vacations and having sex with all these guys. Why the fuck did I lose? I did everything right. I did what feminism and what all my girlfriends told me to do, and I'm sad now. So I like to do this show because I want to show y'all there is a whole other side of things. Feminism does lie to you. Your homegirls are lying to you to try to keep you single because misery loves company. Like, I just want y'all to know the truth and what men really want. And here's the thing. If I were in y'all's shoes, I would not give a fuck what men think at all. Because guess what? There's fucking 1,000 more coming through in the next 2 or 3 months. I wouldn't give a fuck about what men thought. But sadly, if you want a ring, if you want to get married, if you want kids, if you want these things, you kind of got to think about what men want. And sadly, because once again, social media and shit, we love to look at the top 10% because that's what we see on Instagram all day. I see chiseled guys all day long on Instagram. I don't know what y'all see, but like if that's what's on my feed, because like I'm guessing y'all kind of see the same, just like how a guy will see a bunch of girls in bikinis all day long, so like these guys that are 25 and under, if they sit there and they see bikinis all day long on their explore page and shit like that, what do they think they deserve? They think they deserve a fucking model because that's all they see all day long. And that's why we have a bunch of guys that aren't having sex right now or aren't getting anything because they think they deserve up here and they're fucking losers living with their moms.
Bro, at the end of the day,
and women do the same shit.
Yo, shout out to losers, man.
But they just do it the opposite way. They fuck a guy who's a fucking high value guy, and they think they deserve a relationship from him. You'll never get a relationship from him. So it's fucked up on both ends. Guys get fucked, women get fucked. Y'all both get screwed over. But at the end of the day, who wins? The 1%, the bankers, the guys who make the money, the guys who are creating the dollar bills. Because as they devalue the dollar and y'all go spend more money trying to get relationships, trying to get your hair done, trying to go on vacation, trying to do all this stuff, instead of buying a house, instead of getting married, instead of having generational wealth, having a 401k, IRA, HSA, instead of doing those things, you're focusing on living in the moment. Fucking 1% loves y'all living in the moment. They make so much money off of men and women living in the moment. And the only way that we beat them is if we team together and we actually create a team and we buy a house and then we beat them by having a family, nuclear family, doing all this stuff. That's the only way that we win the game. Who's fucking playing the game like that right now? Nobody. Everybody thinks being single is fucking winning. So it's a loss. It's a L. In 40 years, I'll be right and everybody will be like, damn, that fool was fucking right 30, 40 years ago.
Hey, can I ask y'all something? Y'all ever heard of the she economy? Y'all ever heard of the she economy?
Oh yeah, that was Morgan Stanley's.
Yes.
That was Morgan Stanley's new
Correct.
report.
So I'm gonna give y'all insight. I don't know exactly everything. Google later, but it's called the she economy. Morgan Stanley did it. What they did was that they predicted that women was gonna be single within like 20, 30, 40 years from now.
They said 50%.
50%, yes, 50%.
Half the population of women.
So I'm not gonna lie. I invested a lot of my money into what women are going to be spending in.
Starbucks,
right? Starbucks, Lululemon. Y'all pay attention, man.
Starbucks,
Pet
stores,
Petco, PetSmart, Lululemon, Starbucks, Tesla, and what was the other one? I forgot. Oh, what's that makeup place? Sephora.
I can't remember. Oh yeah,
Sephora. Yeah, I invested in those companies.
Yeah, and Morgan Stanley did a lot. They spent literally billions of dollars to do a bunch of research to figure out how they'd make the most money in 10 years, and they figured it out. It was off of the single women. They literally did spent all this money to figure out how they would make as much money as they could in 10 years. And it's off of single women. Just don't be one of them. Don't let them win. Don't let them profit off of y'all. It's bullshit.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.